What's up, everybody? PBK Dragoon here. Welcome back to the Platinum tutorial videos. This is a second account. You don't even know who this lunar guy is, do you? Well, if you're a fan of the second channel or subscriber, you will know for the past couple of weeks I've been uploading nothing but daily StarCraft 2 live demonstration games using just the 15 gas expand. Yes, the build that is the backbone of this entire tutorial series. I felt there was a lacking amount of demonstration, live, actual, in the field play, showing you guys how the build functions on the ladder. So I've been playing daily games in gold and silver and bronze and all the different leagues that I basically intended this build to teach players to show how it functions and how it works. These are two games using the 15 gas expand. Well, the second game I'll have to touch on a bit because I switched things up after the cannon rush happens. So anyway, I want to talk today about a series, or a topic, excuse me, that's not covered hardly at all in Terran tutorials or even StarCraft 2 tutorials, and that is ranking up efficiently, ranking up faster, and something that's just critical, and a lot of students absolutely struggle with this. I see this at all levels of play, and it's something that until you get in your head, you're going to have a very hard time laddering. In fact, you're going to hit the wall, as we like to say, where you'll probably get up near the top 20 of your division, of your ladder, say your top silver, top gold, top platinum, I don't care. You're going to hit that wall because you're going to start really focusing on winning and caring about winning. So I had this happen to me when I was platinum. Probably 7 or 8 times I would get up near the top 6, top 5 of platinum, and for whatever reason I would get smacked all the way back down to 40 and 50. Over and over and over again this happened, and this is something that a lot of players do, because when you start getting near that top end rank, you really want to win. You start really caring about losses. You start not wanting to lose, and that's an issue, because I'm just going to say outright, true self-improvement only comes the moment you no longer care about winning. When you ignore your win-loss entirely and your only focus is on your play, how can I play better? What can I do better? That is when you're going to see true improvement, and you're going to speed up that learning process. When it matters, then you can play to win. But when we're just playing on ladder, that is training, okay? That is your time. It's your job to just focus on improving. And if your soul, like energy, your emotion, and everything is put behind winning, you're going to struggle way faster. You're not going to take the time that it needs to look at replays to figure out what you did wrong that game. And not only that, it's going to literally affect your playstyle. I'm not kidding. You're going to start playing in different ways, in safer ways, in just ways that are not optimal. It's a challenging subject to explain, but I'm sure you can relate to this if you just think about it in your head. When you focus on your rank, you don't play better. You play far worse, and you tilt way more often. Think about it. How many times are you thinking that promotion is around the corner, and you're checking your GG tracker, and you're trying to figure out, oh, I bet this is my promotion max next time, and you start losing? I guarantee you go on tilt a whole lot faster than if you were just focused on your individual play, not caring about win-loss, not caring about your rank. When you are so dang concerned about your ladder points that you no longer focus on your mistakes, you just tunnel vision on winning, then you slow down the learning process entirely. Honestly, if there's one thing that you leave this video with, I would just tell you to push those feelings and emotions and thoughts when you're getting near the top of your division and you start caring about your rank. Push those feelings aside. I don't think it's something you can do overnight. I honestly don't think a player can sit there and say, oh, I don't care anymore about my win-loss. Because ultimately, players don't like losing. But you shouldn't take it personally, and you should not let it get you frustrated or angry at the game. And when you're getting that top spot, when you're like, man, maybe silver's tonight, maybe gold's tonight, heck, maybe even diamond or platinum is going to happen tonight. Push those thoughts out of your head, because it's going to inhibit your practice if you're only focused on, I'm going to win this game, no matter what. And then you lose, and that puts you on tilt, and you get mad. And what happens when you get mad? You don't think about that play. You don't think about that game. You just, oh, grind out another one. I got to get there right now. And the tilt begins. You can already sort of recognize how it's happening. Here comes the cannon rush. I decide to float over my third base, or my base to the third mineral location, and then go into a 13 gas concussive stim marauder all in. And it's really easy. I have a build order for it on my second channel. The second thing I want to note is discipline. Regular practice is required. StarCraft is a lot like an instrument. If you want to get better at it, it takes time. But I'm not just talking about grinding out games, because I really don't think that grinding out games is as effective as learning. Now, learning goes beyond just playing. Learning is knowledge. Learning is figuring out what units do, how much this mineral patch supplies, what the gold patches. Figuring out how long it takes to actually get a mule from X to Y. Knowledge is everything. Yes, when you grind games, you are improving your mechanics in a general sense, but you could be doing far more. try and think about every game. And by this, I mean watch your replays. Every single one. Doesn't have to be the winning ones. But every losing replay, you should be able to go in. I don't want you to look for the giant glaring mistake like, well, I screwed that fight up. Okay, but what else was there? Because there's always something in StarCraft, that there's always something else out there. I remember when university was going in full tilt for me, and I just didn't have a whole lot of time to ladder. So what I did was I was thinking about build orders. I was writing down build orders. I was trying to remember things that I'm like, well, I needed to put that there, and factory goes after what, and it was a good way for me to be able to think about the game and play the game outside of actually playing the game. The learning process exists far beyond the actual game itself. You know, honestly, I can remember games from Wings of Liberty, like there was a game on Daybreak where it was a TVZ, and I still remember what I did. I attacked his third base at the same time I attacked his main. And it was like this pivotal, huge moment for me when I figured out, like, man, if I move his army over here, and I've got another army over here, oh my gosh, I could tear people up. And I thought it was, like, brilliant at the time. It was a huge deal for me. You should have those moments, and you should recognize and remember games where you have learning breakthroughs. I think some of the best ways to expand your knowledge beyond the game are VODs, oh, big hiccup, streams, and VODs, streams, and watching pros play, which is essentially streams. But watching amateur players too can be very helpful. Replays are good. If you can get your hands on pro replays, there's nothing like watching from within the game what it actually looks like. And when I'm talking about VODs, I'm not just talking WCS. I am talking Pro League. Pro League is probably one of the best places you can learn about StarCraft 2. Head up to sc2links.com. They've got all of this 2014 Pro League season there, and why I like Pro League so much, best of one format. GSL, WCS, and a lot of the other tournament series are usually best of 3. And that changes the dynamic. Laddering is not best of 3. Laddering is best of 1 against opponents every time. So the builds you're going to see are more likely builds that will function better on ladder and give you a better idea of how the best of 1 format functions. So, when you're out there and you're trying to learn, watch your losing replays. Try not to get heated when you're getting near that point of, I am going to rank up. And finally, discipline. With regular practice will come improvement. This is just the start of the Platinum videos. I have a lot I want to talk about, especially discouragement, because this is one of the hardest games out there. I would really encourage you to check out my second channel, my new Back to Basics series. Hope you guys are enjoying. Yes, the 15 gas expand still works. I will do an update and talk about what I'm going to do to the guide as we get closer to Legacy of the Void. But for now, I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.